What's up guys, Visual here, but you can call me James, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my thumbnails. So as you guys can see, this is sort of the thumbnail that we are going to be making in this video, and there's a couple of graphics packs that you will need before you actually start. So the first one is my texture pack version 2, as you can see right here. I will leave a link to all of these packs in the description down below, so you'll need that pack. You will also need, as you can see here, my 2K graphics pack. You'll also need my first layer styles pack, and also my brand new CC pack version 2. You will need all 4 of those packs to actually make a good thumbnail. So guys, to start off like any thumbnail, we're going to head over to File and then select New. Make sure your width is on 1280 pixels and your height is on 720 with the resolution of 200, and make sure you're on RGB color. And then once you've done that, just hit OK and you will get a plain white document. Once you've done that, just go over to the right hand side and click on this nice little lock icon. That will turn that group into a layer, and now we can double click on this, head over to color overlay and just select a full black color, just like I'm doing right here. And as you can see, we can now actually add our stocks and edit the background. So now what we're going to do is head over to our texture pack version 2. As you can see here, there's a bunch of different textures, but if you scroll all the way down, you will see this nice little plexus effect, and all you have to do now is just drag and drop this into your document, just like I'm doing right now. And as you can see, it's quite a small picture, so all we're going to do is just press Ctrl T on our keyboard, and then holding down Shift, we're just going to make this a little bit bigger, just so it covers the whole background, just like I'm doing right now. Once you guys have done that, just hit enter and then go over to the top where it says image, go to adjustments and then just select black and white, and then leave it on the default preset. Hit OK, and as you can see, this will become black and white. That's what we exactly need. So now what we're going to do is go to our 2K graphics pack, and we're just going to open up the group that says gradients. You can use whatever color gradient you want, but I'm just going to be using red just for this example video. So I'm just going to drag and drop this into our thumbnail just like I'm doing right now, and it should cover it all up, as you can see right there. And then all you want to do now is change the blending option of this layer to overlay, and as you can see, it will create that nice color effect onto the stock. So guys, now what you want to do is you want to add your text. So I'm just going to grab my text tool and I'm just going to use the font Gotham Black. I will leave a link to the Gotham font in the description down below. So I'm just going to type in how I make my... So guys, now what you want to do now that you've done the text is just head over to my exclusive layer styles pack. As you can see right here, just go to column 2, select layer style 1, and then just double click on that to open up the blending options. Once you guys are on here, just select new style, hit OK and then OK again, and that will save that layer style. So now what we can do is head back to our thumbnail, just double click on the text layer, and then just scroll down and select that layer style that we just made. Press OK, go back and do it to the other text as well, whatever text you are using for your thumbnail. Once you guys have done that, just hit OK, and as you can see, this is a really nice layer style, but we're actually going to make one little adjustment. We're going to go to where this group is here, we're just going to make a brand new layer. So below the text, grab our brush tool and then just lower down the brush size to around about, let's say around about 202. Make sure it's a full black color, and then just add this sort of drop shadow effect underneath the text. And as you can see here, it looks really nice, but it's way too much. So we're going to lower down the opacity of this layer to around about 20%. That's good. But what we're going to do now is sort of add the lighting and also the CCs. But before I do that, I'm just going to grab a YouTube logo, and just because it's obviously for the thumbnail, it says how I make my YouTube thumbnail. So we're going to grab a YouTube logo and we're just going to add this in. So I'm just going to center this right here. If you don't know how to get these pink lines as well, just make sure you press Ctrl R and that will open up the rulers, and then press Ctrl H and those pink lines will be on. So I'm just going to add a drop shadow to this effect. You obviously don't have to do this depending on what thumbnail you are making. You can add a picture of you in it or whatever. It's completely up to you. But now what we're going to do is make a brand new layer. Go to our brush tool, change the brush size to around about 1000, I would say, and then just make sure you're on the black color, and then just add this black brush effect onto the sides. I always do this on my designs, and then just lower down the opacity of this to around about 42%. Once you guys have done that, just make a brand new layer once again. This time grab the white color and then just add this white onto the very top, and it creates that nice lighting effect. And then you can lower down the opacity of this, like I said before, to whatever you want. So guys, now what I'm going to do is go to my exclusive CC pack, just drag and drop the whole group as you can see right there, make sure it's above all of the layers you just made. I'm going to add CC 17 as you can see right here. This one I think just works really well, and I'm going to actually lower down the opacity of this to 45%. You guys can use whatever CC you want, test them all out. Also use my first CC pack if you wish. Once you have added the CC, you now want to group all of the layers together. So to do this, just press shift on the top layer, scroll all the way down, press shift on the bottom layer, press that little group icon, that will group all of the layers together. Now what you want to do is press Ctrl J on your keyboard and then Ctrl A and then Ctrl J once again, and as you can see that will make it one single layer and it's also duplicated. So now what we want to do is go to filter, select other, and then select high pass, press OK, and then change the blending option over here to overlay just like I've done, and then you can lower down the opacity of this to whatever you want. I'm just going to lower it down to around about 40%, that looks good. And then now what you want to do is just press Control on both of these layers and press Control E and then Control J once again. And now what we're going to go and do is filter, select blur, go to Gaussian blur, make sure the radius is on 5 pixels. Once you guys have done that, just hit OK and grab your eraser tool and now just erase out the text you have made. So I'm just going to erase it out just like this. I've got a size 158 eraser and just erase out the parts that you do want to see, so I don't want all the background blurred. And then once you have done that, just lower down the opacity of this or keep it how it is. And the last and final effect I do add is just pressing Control both of them, make sure it's merged once again, and then press Control J, double click on this layer, it will open up the layer styles page where it says advanced blending. Just deselect green and blue, hit OK, grab your sort of move tool, and then using the arrow keys on your keyboard, just hit it once to the side, and as you can see that will create that little line effect. And then if you press Ctrl J once again, double click on the layer, this time select green, and then move it one more time, duplicate it one more time, and then this time select blue. As you can see, it creates that really nice glitch effect that I do use on all of my thumbnails. So anyways guys, that is how I make all of my YouTube thumbnails. If you have any comments or questions about this, please be sure to put them in the comments down below and I will help you guys out as soon as possible. Anyways guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did make it this far into the video, comment down below #thumbnail and I will know you made it this far. Anyways guys, like I said before, I hope you did enjoy this video. This has been Visual or James and I'm out. Peace.
No, no, no.